absolutely delighted to be joined today by Laurence Lafont from Google Cloud. She is the VP for EMEA for Industries and Sales. Laurence, welcome. Lovely to see you.
Thanks, Anne-Marie.
Let me start with the first of our 5 questions. What does digital transformation mean to you, and what role does the cloud play?
Well, digital transformation, I would say, is really all over the place, right? As companies are looking at evolving their business, they are leveraging more and more data. They are leveraging more and more digital technologies. I mean, when you look at the amount of data we are generating ourselves and the companies are really using to be more informed, to better understand the consumers, to better understand their business processes, how they can make them more sustainable. We'll talk about that also. It's really key to look at how you digitally transform your organization. And I think today, I can't think of any industry, I can't think of any vertical environment where you don't look at digital transformation. So it's an imperative for all of us in EMEA and I would say even beyond around the world.
And I think also being accelerated by the pandemic.
Absolutely. When you look at the way we are working, right, since almost 2 years now, right, it's really, I mean, it has changed completely the approach, even in terms of how the workforce is engaging one with the other. Leveraging technologies like Google Workspace, for instance, to collaborate distantly. I think all organizations have had to really completely rethink the way they are collaborating, the way they are engaging also with the ecosystem, with their customers, with their partners. So it has accelerated the transformation.
And our research shows that only 14% of organizations across EMEA have scaled cloud technology. Why is cloud adoption a challenge for organizations?
So first of all, you're right to say that cloud technology is critical in this digital transformation. I think all companies, and I engage with many organizations across EMEA, they are really looking at cloud as a key component that can solve for their challenges, that can accelerate the digital transformation and make it in a sustainable and also cost-efficient way. So I think it's not a question about is it important to leverage and use cloud technologies, but as you say, it is a journey.
I think that 14% adoption is quite worrying, right? And it's an opportunity and a challenge for you and I to work with organisations to help them accelerate, because that is what's going to drive, in my opinion, productivity,
Absolutely.
efficiency, and at a scale level, UK productivity.
Absolutely. And I think it's the way you work, right? I like thinking about any kind of job is now becoming a more tech yes. job or digital job, right?
And following on from that, what should organisations be doing to address the digital skills gap?
I think there are 2 things maybe that I would advise companies to look at. One is really investing in growing the digital capabilities from your own workforce. So going through programs, there's a lot of things you can do as a company to really help. And not only on the IT department, of course. IT department is really a top priority, but also across the board, help your workforce better understand digital technology, what it means, and also understand it with a for good kind of purpose. I like, to also ensure that we are thinking about the positive impact you can have with technology and just not like a tool, right? So investing in programs to raise the skills internally, I think is important. And second is also putting maybe even more positive pressure, if I can put it like that, on the education system to ensure that we are growing the number of young talents who are going to go in digital careers or studies, right? Being a woman, I have to testify that it's still very much challenging to have more women, for instance, in science, in tech studies. And so how can we drive more appetite there? How can we ensure that we are really raising more opportunities, I would say, from also diverse talents to join these kind of studies and be part of this workforce, because we know there's a huge opportunity and we're not going to be short of jobs in this space in the years to come.
Yeah. And I think there's a couple of things that we're doing together which I think will make a really positive impact on this. So the first one is the I Am Remarkable campaign, yes. which is where we at Deloitte make sure that people from different backgrounds, a lot of our females, understand the opportunities that being involved in a technology, Google in this example, can offer. And also, to your point, demonstrating role models, people who are doing this and having really successful careers. And that has worked really well for us, and the feedback is hugely positive.
Yes.
And then there's Grow with Google, which is much more around kind of the social mobility aspect, making sure that we bring people from school into careers where they can actually become qualified, experienced in Google Cloud technologies, and build a career from there, which I think is absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
And what one piece of advice would you give someone embarking on a technology career today?
You need to keep learning. And I think keeping that curiosity, that appetite for learning more is what I would really advise those great young talents who are embarking on tech studies.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Laurence, for joining me today for this conversation.
Thank you. Thanks to you.